Hey everybody, it's Susan. I wanted to give you a little update on how things are going here at the house with all the bonus kids. It's been really an extraordinary week. The support that the kids have seen, that we've all seen from all of you and from the community has been really remarkable. All of the kids who don't have jobs have interviewed for some for multiple opportunities. They've gotten job offers. Um, and I can tell you that the mood around here has just changed overnight. Like I've never seen so many young people just all of a sudden sort of wake up to the possibility that there are possibilities for them and that so many people care about them. It's really changed things around here. I mean, you know, we've always tried to keep things uplifting for the kids, but you know, we're laughing around the dinner table and everybody is sharing their experience with interviewing on a group chat together and helping each other get to interviews or or things like that, and it's just really remarkable to see. And for me, it's just seeing hope in these kids where maybe there wasn't any before. I wanted to share a couple of specific things with you that happened. So when the first money came in from GoFundMe, we all talked about sort of how to handle things, and I set up a Google spreadsheet for all of the kids that shows the money coming in, distributes the money that's coming in equally across all of the kids, and then allows me to document the money going out as well and who that money is for. So if it's for a group thing like, paying first month's rent on their new place, that'll get evenly distributed among all of them. But, they have different needs. So some of the kids have vehicles, and many of them don't. The ones that do are being really generous about driving across town to pick people up from interviews or to take them or any of those kinds of things. And so they need some gas money to help do that. Others have bills that some of the kids don't have. So I've encouraged them to let me know when they need something, and we're listing it either just under their name or under sort of shared names depending on who the disbursements are for. And that's allowing each of them to really see that this money is for them. It's their money, and they don't have to worry that if they spend something, they're taking away from somebody else. So that's been good. They all have access to that, and we've been talking a lot about uses for the money. It was interesting because I gave each of the kids a couple $100 in cash when the money first came in, because they've all got something that they have not been able to take care of over the last months. And the funny thing was, when I talked to the girls about it, the first thing that came out of their mouths was, "Oh, I can finally pay that bill." So it wasn't about, "Oh, I can go to Sephora and get that makeup that I'm interested in," or whatever. Like, these kids are really focused on using this money to help them stay above water and to make sure that the credit that they do have stays in good shape as they look towards, applying for jobs, which now they look at your credit if you have it. Certainly renting a house, any of those kinds of things are really important for these kids. So they're using that money appropriately, which I just thought was funny for 20-somethings to be excited because they could pay a bill. So for those of you out there saying that millennials don't have any responsibility, these young kids certainly know what's important. The other thing I wanted to share with you is that one of the opportunities that didn't come through the GoFundMe, but was just, a lot of the kids have been looking for work for a little while. One of the opportunities that came up, one of the kids went and interviewed, and, we've had a couple situations where the kids get these interviews and then have a really sort of demoralizing experience on the back end of it. And it's more than not being offered the job. we had one of our kids who interviewed at an Ulta actually, and was told by the interviewer, the manager, that boy, the interview just went great and they're certainly talented, but they're probably not a good fit because their appearance doesn't align with what this person thought was appropriate to represent Ulta, in terms of skin and stuff like that. And so this poor kid like had this great interview and then was told that who they are is preventing them from getting offered this job and what they look like. And one of the other kids had a great interview, but was told that if they wanted to work there, they couldn't have hair color the color that they have it. They could only have one piercing in each ear. You know, there are all these kinds of things. And I think that none of these kids are unrealistic in that they know they will do what they need to do to survive. But one of the things I've seen is these kids start to realize that those kinds of options that ask them to be somebody they're not or demean them as a prerequisite for work aren't their only options. All of these kids have multiple opportunities now, thanks to many of you folks in the GoFundMe, and it is a great joy to see someone who has already been victimized because of who they are realize that that is not a predicate for how they're going to move forward in the world. And there are people who will care about them and value them exactly the way they are, and not ask that of them, not ask those demeaning changes or shun them for really fundamental aspects of who they are. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to cry. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that beyond the money, beyond all of the support that has been offered to these kids, there's a fundamental shift happening in how they view themselves and their place in the world and the opportunities for them that would not have happened without this. And, you know, it's a great privilege to know so many of you and to be able to introduce you to these kids and them to you and see the kind of support that's come through. And I just wanted you to know that it's having a far-reaching impact on these kids beyond just the money that's being contributed or the furniture that people are offering or the job opportunities. There's really something fundamental changing in how they view themselves. And I'm very grateful for it. So things are great here. I'll keep you posted. We're doing great, and the kids are doing really well. So just wanted to give you an update, say thank you. I know that was a long one, but a lot to share. Everything's good. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.